will try to exploit your 30 years of experience in the insurance sector. So Prasad, my question is to you very straightforward. Over the next 2 to 3 years, what do you think will separate the insurers who successfully build an intelligence-driven operating model from those who are falling behind?
I will give a counter answer to it. It is humans who are going to make the difference, not the AI. When I say that, it is basically who is going to drive the AI. That's where it makes the art starts. If a technology person driving the AI initiatives, or as other co-pilots have already pointed out, if they are being done in silos, it actually restricts only to that part, and the results cannot be viewed at in a holistic view, and the projects are going forward. So when a business person or a business process is integrated with the AI, and the insights that are required for that are incorporated in the process itself using the AI, which is capable of delivering things, then the project is going to be a successful project, and the insurers who are insurtechs who are adapting to that will be way ahead of others. The stakeholder collaboration and holistic view incorporating into the process is the key part. That's it.
Oh, that's very interesting. So not only embracing AI, of course, the human intelligence, something which I think Manoj also alluded to. So very, very critical, yes. Prasad, I have my next question to you only, and this is on the recent hot topic on Digital Personal Data Protection Bill, the DPDP Act, and it's becoming live and very serious now. And in fact, the last few months, a lot of action has happened on this. So as we know that that now the data fiduciary is he basically needs to be aligned with the data principle. When I say he, basically it's the insurance companies and the insurtech companies and all. And any data which has to be shared with a third party needs to be consented by the data principle. So in fact what we have seen is that even the IRDA regulation is little wider, and it gives you some kind of leeway in terms of sharing data. So that also has to be, I think, read with the DPDP Act. So and in fact one more thing here is that the penalties are very severe. If you're not complying with it, it's around 250 CR. So it's Indian rupee. So it's very, very huge, right? So my question to you is, Prasad, is what is the interplay of DPDP Act on the insurance and insurtech companies, and how can AI help further strengthening the same?
See, interplay basically is, again, going back to my previous answer, which I gave. Again, it depends on the analysis. See, when you are using AI, giving data to either in-house or to the external world, the important thing is who is using the data, what kind of data is being given. So, consent, when somebody is giving consent for using the data, whether the data is given to the person who is actually the consented data also, whether it is being given to the right person who has the need to use this. So basically on need basis we need to do that. The governance of the data sharing is the key. So based on governance, the insurtechs or insurance companies can use the data and only provide the data that is required for the on need basis to the users, so that the data governance can be maintained.